You're It's a motherfucking boy, man. Today, bro, I'm gonna listen. You gotta listen to that voice, bro. But at the same time, you really can't. You can't really listen to that voice, bro. There's always a voice that's gonna tell you, like, as soon as you're becoming, like, successful, as you start to get something going in your life, there's always gonna be a voice that's trying to tell you you're not that person. Like, you're not that guy, pal. As soon as you're trying to recreate yourself, you're trying to become better, you're trying to become a better person, you're trying to build your mentality, your physicality, or your spirituality as well. You're trying to build all these things. There's going to be a voice in your head that's going to remind you of your past. As soon as you're going to try to recreate yourself, there's always going to be that voice that's telling you that you can't. Don't listen to that voice. That voice is the reason of your vices. It's the reason of your vices. It's the reason why you drink. It's the reason why you smoke. It's the reason why you go out to these fucking parties. It's the reason why you don't want to get up in the morning and take that cold shower. It's that voice that's telling you that you can't run in the morning. It's that voice that's telling you, hey, maybe you should fucking sleep in. It's that voice that's telling you, hey man, you can't do any more reps. You can't do any more sets. You can't push yourself hard enough. You're not gonna push yourself. You're not gonna study for that test. Like David Goggins says, bro. Like, it's all stick, no carrot, bro. And it's never gonna end. The work never ends as a grown ass man. You just gotta make peace with the fact that this shit is never gonna end, bro. Just don't listen to that voice, bro. That voice is gonna remind you that you're a bitch. That you're not capable. That you haven't changed, even though you have. You probably made all these changes. You probably read all these books. You probably even know what to do. You've probably written down a blueprint of who you want to become. This ideal being of yourself. This ideal version of yourself that you want to recreate. Or that you want to be. But there's always going to be that voice in your head that's telling you that you can't. And that's you. It's nobody else. That's you. So essentially we create our own enemy within ourselves, bro. And the thing is, we're always going to have that shit. We're always going to have that shit. We're always going to have that negative part in our minds, that negative version of ourselves that we can't do whatever we want to do. Because we are who we are. We are shitty beings. Because obviously if you're not satisfied, you're not, you don't want to be that person that you are. So every time that we're trying to recreate ourselves, there's going to be that person telling us that we can't. Even outside, there's always going to be somebody that believes that we can't do what we want to do. So essentially, we only have one choice. There's only one thing we gotta do, is we just gotta work hard, bro. Just work hard. Just power through that shit. Power through and continue to do the good things that we want to do to be that good person, to be that better person, to have that better mentality. To not be, we obviously, when we're working for ourselves, we don't want to be that fucked up ass person. We don't want to be that degenerate ass person. We don't want to be that impulsive ass person. We want to be this person that's disciplined. We want to be this person that understands that we just gotta be stoic in all this shit. There's a time for fun and there's a time for working hard. But when you're working hard, you gotta There's like different channels in your mind that's telling you what to do. When you having fun, of course, go listen to that voice and do whatever the fuck you want. When you're having fun, when you're letting go. Because obviously when you want to work hard, you don't want to let go. Of course you're going to be stressed. Of course you're going to be stressed about that test. Of course you're going to be stressed about that tournament coming up. That doesn't mean that you got to let go and just forget about all the stress. And then just go ahead, you training for something, and all of a sudden you're drinking or you're smoking or you're hanging out too much, you're not putting in that work. Do you really want to listen to that voice that's telling you to just let go and just fuck everything and just relax? We can't relax. I've been saying this since day one, but we can't relax when we're working hard. Of course there's a time and place for everything, but when it comes to putting in that fucking work, bro, you can't listen to that voice. You gotta channel something else within yourself, or use that voice to fuel you. Depends how you want to do it, but that's how you gotta think if you really want to work hard, bro. Because obviously that's not what we want to do. Working hard, it's not fun. It's not fun, bro. No matter what you say, it's not fun. It gets fun for a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, but when you're fighting for your fucking life out there, bro, that shit's not fun, bro. But what really turns that on is, this is what I gotta do. I remember times where I had to run when I was in, for example, when I was in boot camp, bro. I had this knee injury that I sustained when I was playing basketball and stuff. So my knee was really weak. But I had to pass this one test, or else I had to like I wouldn't pass, bro. They would probably send my ass back. So what I did is I turned on this one voice while I was running. I said, I'm gonna finish this fucking I'm gonna finish this fucking test. I'm gonna run until I die, and if I pass this test, it's cool. I'm gonna run until I die, bro. Until I finish this, fuck it, I'll die doing it. And I implemented that in every single workout that I did. And I got past it. And I got stronger, I got faster. Even with tests, I got smarter. You just gotta not listen to that voice within your head, bro, that's telling you can't. Most of the time you think about all these haters and shit like that, these people out here that don't believe in you and shit. None of them don't matter, bro. None of them don't matter. Stop trying to create these fucking connections with people that you had in your past that were trying to get you to fucking party and fucking do all this bullshit. Of course, there's gonna be people that gonna tell you, hey man, let's go relax, man. Like, you've been putting in that work. We've been all putting in this work. Let's go relax. There's a time and place for everything. But I'm saying you shouldn't wrap your head around that all the time. Hey man, this is the time that I should probably relax. If you're saying that, then it's probably another time that you gotta go and fucking put in that work. When you're trying to put in that work, for everything is a competition within us men, bro. Let's be honest. It is a fucking competition. There's always gonna be somebody that's working harder than you. There's always somebody that's trying to work hard for that spot that you want to get. So what type of things are you willing to do to be better than that? To get to that point faster than the other person? What are you willing to do? Think about that more than the other person. Think about that goal more than the other person. 10 times out of 10, you're probably going to gain that position if you think about it more than them. Because that's all you're working towards. That's all you're working for. Fuck all the purpose shit. Fuck all the self-improvement shit. Work hard, bro. Don't even think about, hey man, this is what I gotta do for my life. Nah, bro. There's a position that you want to get. There's another person that wants to get that position. What are you gonna do for it? If that person's working harder than you, then you're obviously not putting in that work enough, bro. And it's always gonna be like that. You should always think like that. You should always think that, hey man, this person's working harder than me, bro. If I'm not doing anything right now, there's a chance that that person is doing something right now. So I gotta put in that fucking work. Y'all wrapped around these distractions, social media that's telling you, hey man, this is what you gotta do. Riz, getting women, doing all this bullshit. You ain't gotta think about that shit, bro. Hypergamy, bro. Obviously, if you're successful, they gonna want you. First you get the money and then you get the power, bro. That's always how it's gonna be, bro. Just don't listen to that voice. As soon as you listen to that voice, it's you're gonna put yourself back into that hole again, bro. You can't do that to yourself. You need to stop doing that to yourself, bro. If you want to get through this shit, bro, you just gotta persevere. You gotta bite the bullet, bro. You got to. It's gonna be unpleasant. Working hard is unpleasant. Taking that cold shower is unpleasant. Having a routine is unpleasant. For some of y'all, brushing y'all teeth is unpleasant. Flossing and shit. Y'all don't floss, bro. Y'all don't floss. Running in the morning is unpleasant. Going to practice is unpleasant. Y'all don't actually want to do it, but y'all do it anyways. But don't get into that mindset of, hey man, like I just gotta do it. What are you doing it for though? For that competition, because somebody else is working harder than you. Obviously, if you're doing something, you want to be the best. What the fuck are you gonna do to be the best? That's it.